4th of April, midday update. Today Saturday, no prospect. Sunday, I forgot to put this on, thermals. There might be some prospect down in south west Wales, that sort of area. Wind is a bit breezy, but you never know, they might be able to make something of it. Monday, which is the day that we're looking forward to. Alright, so there's a fair bit more cloud, particularly in the north of England. We'll have a look at that in more detail as we go through the day. Okay. Tuesday, any options? No. Very low cloud thermal height there. Nothing to write home about. Wednesday, doesn't look like there's anything either. So back to Monday, 11 AM. Let's just have a look at the wind. This is surface wind. It's within paragliding launch speeds, and then increase it to 3,000 feet, and that's covering some distance speed. Broadly southerly flow curls round to become southwest as you go further up the country, further to the north. Right, back to the thermal layer. First glance, 11 o'clock, the Rutland Towfield looks best start point. You've got small cumulus, and downwind of it you've got a decent run. Where we were looking before, Dales and Pennines areas, just zoom in there, they're overcast. Parlick might just be on the edge of the overcast actually. Is it updated at 12? No, it's still overcast there. So that isn't looking hugely promising. Peak District, we also thought about Eyam and flying from there. That looks reasonable at midday. So this is looking at the soaring calc at 11 o'clock at Rutland. You've got cloud base at 1200 metres, 30% cloud cover, and climbs of 8 knots, which is about 4 metres a second. The rough calculation is 1 metre a second is 2 knots. And at midday, base has increased, climbs have increased in strength a little bit. Looking at Eyam at 11, you've got cloud base 1190, 40% cloud cover. Slightly weaker climbs than at Rutland. 7 knots is 3.5 metres a second. At 12, cloud base increased, same strength of thermals. At 1, cloud base increase again. So that looks reasonable, but the direction is the problem there, southerly. Okay, so the wind at 3,000 feet is got just a hint of west in it, so that might help us to get round the airspace. That is at 1 o'clock. At 11, that's the same, so maybe that's an option, we shall see. Parlick at 11, you've got overcast, and you've got 100% cloud cover and weak thermals, so that is not looking promising. At midday, you've still got that overcast and 100% cloud cover, as you have at 1 and at 2 as well. Not great. Stag's Fell at 11 is also showing overcast, 100% cloud cover. 12, no change. 1, there's some clear coming in from the east, but it doesn't get there by 1. Oh dear, that's a shame. Switching to the RASP view. At 11 o'clock there's not many stars there. Improves a little by 12. Not sure that really correlates with the UKV. So this is a pure downwind route based on the UK Met Office wind forecast from Eyam, and yeah, that slight bit of west does help you dodge the edges of the airspace, so that's not a bad route at all, is it? You could wiggle your way through there. Let's just see what it would be like if we started at 12. Very similar. The wind speeds there, the average wind speed just above 20 kilometres an hour, and the surface is also just over 20 kilometres an hour, so that's not too bad. At Eyam itself, the wind speed is low teens kilometres an hour, which is perfectly manageable. Again, a pure downwind route, this time from Rutland. Small ATZs to be navigated through Lincolnshire. Let's just look at those winds. They look perfectly reasonable and manageable. A bit breezier at the surface, so be fairly strong on the toe. With some concerted effort at crosswinding to the west, then you might be able to get north of the Humber, but it looks like a challenge, certainly compared to Eyam.